based here permanently, and they've been giving feedback to us on an ongoing basis of the renovations, the preparations, as well as the readiness. And I must say, I leave Dar es Salaam with a lot of optimism and with a lot of confidence. There is still some work that needs to be done, but I'm absolutely confident that the work that needs to be done will be concluded before the end of the month, and we will be hosting the most successful CHAN in the history of the African Nations Championship competition. And I will be proceeding here. What I wanted to see personally is that they gave me some report on a detailed report on this beautiful stadium, and as well as some of the specific areas. I had to go and see the change room and the players' room, because you could see there's very good work that's been done. And of course they gave me a list, and they gave the CAF a list of those specific areas where we are working on, including the training fields, because there's a number of national teams that will be staying here. So good work. And one of the things I also want to say is we want the private sector to support and sponsor football. You know, it's business people. Part of our job, of course, it's about football, but we also recognize that football, as I said, is an important instrument, a tool for investment, for job creation, for skills, for technology transfer, and to improve the living conditions of our people. It's very, very important. So the private sector, those private companies will do well. They will actually do even better if they sponsor and partner with the football leadership and help us invest in our academies for young boys and for young girls. I was saying it makes me so proud that the under-15 Tanzanian national team were champions of the schools. 800,000 schools in Africa participate in the competition for boys and girls. And of course, we are honored that the Motsepe Foundation made a donation of $10 million to help with schools football. Of course, over many years we've donated in South Africa, but we are all Africans. And I want to thank my brother for the wonderful work that you are doing, and thank the minister. And we met our sister here, and I also want to say how proud I am of the work that Wallace is doing. It's very important. And I want to thank President Samia, our Madame Samia, President Samia, really for her commitment and her passion. I'll be meeting with President Ruto tomorrow in Kenya. I'll be flying out to Kenya later. And then I'll be meeting with President Museveni as well later. This competition has enormous potential for our people. We are all Tanzanians. All of us are Tanzanians, for all of us in Tanzania, but also for all of us in East Africa. This is what made me proud when the bid was submitted. And of course, as president, I have to be neutral, and maybe I didn't do a good job by being neutral, but anyway, I have to be neutral, which I always try. But I must say, when I say I didn't do a good job about being neutral, is I was emotionally really inspired, because the future of all of us as Africans depends on us working together, and the coming together of these three great nations in football. And this is why we use football as a tool to inspire our young boys and girls in Tanzania, to bring a moment of pride through football. Yanga, Simba, all the football clubs, the national team. And I was saying to Wallace, when I come for the finals, I'll be here at the opening, and I'll attend a few matches as well. And also I'll be at the finals. I hope to see Tanzania in the finals of the CHAN.
Wow.
And as I said, because I said this in a few other countries, they said, President, does this mean now that your heart and soul is now in one country as opposed to the others? I have a duty and I love and support every one of the countries. But it is correct to say it would be a moment of pride. And I saw what the AFCON did in Ivory Coast, when you had millions of people over the period coming to the streets, young girls and mothers and our grandmothers. It's a moment of pride. Thank you so much. I leave you with confidence. The next time I'll be back.
You will see everything done.
The next time I'll be back is when we start. And this stadium will be considered. Will be considered because of the wonderful infrastructure. Will be considered as one of the stadiums for the opening match. I was here the last time at the stadium for the AFL, African Football League, and I personally insisted that that the opening match of the African Football League should take place here. There was about every one of the 8 clubs said it should be with us, it should be with us. I said no. We want to build and develop and inspire and promote football. And I was proud to see the stadium so full with passionate players. Thank you so much. And thanks to the media. Thanks for the good work. Keep inspiring our young boys and girls. Keep inspiring our people. And keep giving confidence and pride that together, all of us will be here and we're going to host the most successful CHAN, African Champions, African Nations Championship in the history of this competition. Thank you so much and look forward to seeing you in February.
Thank you. Mr. President, you said you was happy with the African Games opening here. So expect maybe CHAN opening game will play here in Dar es Salaam?
Well, I said to you, I specifically was insistent that for the African Football League, because you had the president of FIFA, you had the whole world. Many nations were watching the opening match, and I had confidence then, because, you know, part of my job is to develop football in those parts of the African continent where the facilities, the infrastructure, the resources, the financial support is not as great as in the others. So, and I was very proud with what I saw. So what I can tell you is this stadium in Tanzania will be considered as one of the 3 for the opening match. Thank you so much. I'm rushing off to Dar es Salaam.